Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's Energy Insight for January 25th to the 31st. I'm pre-recording this. I'm still, my schedule's been a little wonky lately, so I have to get back into a routine so I can do more lives, but we will get back to that point at some point, hopefully very soon. Things have been good. Things have been getting better for us. We had someone very close to us passed away, so we were adjusting. We were adjusting to life and adjusting, working through our own feelings and emotions during that time. So thank you all that reached out to me and sent my family love and support during this time, because we really felt it and we really needed it. So thank you very, very much. For those of you that don't know me and maybe are new to my videos, my name is Jackie Ellis. I'm from JackieEllis.com, and I am an intuitive guide and mentor. My friends call me an energetics master. I help people decode the energy that they're holding within them so that they can create a life that they love. They can transform their life into a life that they love. Not just in the future, but now in this very moment. Because shifting your energies it can happen very quickly. It can happen very quickly, and it's not just shifting your energies, but it's healing those energies so that you don't have to live with them going forward. So it's very, very powerful, and I am so blessed that you are here watching this video. Please drop a comment below, say hello, tell me where you're from. I'd love to connect with people like you. And if any of this resonates with someone you know, please share it. You won't even know if it resonates with you. There's a pretty good chance that it'll resonate with someone else, even if you don't know that specifically. So thank you all for all that you do and all the love that you send my way as well. Please know that I'm sending everyone love and support in my way as well. So let's get started. The week of the waning quarter moon is the January 25th to the 31st. So the waning quarter moon, for those of you that aren't aware, I have a light mastery map that I have that you can download at my website. Just sign up for any of the freebies and you'll be guided in the next steps to sign up, register for my website, and you'll be able to get access to the VIP portal. Completely free. The Light Mastery Map is a excellent resource that you can use to know when you have stepped into the shadows a bit and you're using energy that is a lot heavier than it needs to be, and it makes life there's struggles happen, more pain, more bumps in the road than are necessary, and the map helps you as you step through it. And then these energy insights that I give are messages from my guides to you, so to help you even further and use the Light Mastery Map to step into your power once again. So the waning quarter moon is for our upper chakras. Now our upper chakras, it's the domain of our visions, our dreams, our identity. So how do we see ourselves in our life, within our relationships, within our career, within our work environment, within our homes, how we are using our time, how we are manifesting, how certain we feel about things that are happening in our life and our role in them, and how much we are allowing our energies to actually create magic within our life, and to know when to step forward in a confident way, and really take action on our big vision for our life. The red flags, I guess you would say, that you're possibly in the shadows, is when you find yourself doubting. Self-doubt's a big one. When you find yourself looking outside, looking at your life, going, it's really not fair. Expecting others to fix your problems. Looking for permission before doing something, complaining that life is always happening to you. It's, why does this always happen to me? It's when you find yourself focusing on the negative stuff that's in your life first, and the negative stuff that's happened in the past, and feeling very powerless. There's a consuming feeling of, you don't have enough time to get everything done. Or you feel very unmotivated, lacking inspiration, you feel blocked or bored with life in some sort. And then there's the where you find yourself taking life way too serious. Way too serious. So, it's when people in your life go, okay, Grumpy Pants, okay, Scrooge, can you go somewhere else for a moment? You might be taking life a little too seriously. You might be taking life a little too seriously. When our intuition is guiding us, it doesn't always make sense, the actions that we're told or nudged to do. It doesn't always, it's not always comfortable. So our trauma brains will throw up a wall, and we will find ourselves just kind of sitting back, not doing anything. I'll do it later. And then all of a sudden you're bored, or you find yourself doing stuff that you really don't want to do, or you're just feeling like life doesn't have that vibrancy that you want it to have, but you can't figure out why it feels so dull and boring, and you need that spark. There's a pretty good chance that you were showing that spark, or there's some sort of resistance to seeing that spark, that vibrancy in life that you want to have. And it's probably generally that in most of the time it's because we have made a choice to change life up so that it is more interesting, that there is more things that we will love doing and enjoy doing, and enjoy our relationships more, and we've made those decisions that that's how we want to change things up. And our trauma brain goes, no, I don't know. We've never done that before. Or we did do that before and it didn't turn out well, so I don't know if we should do it again. Well, chances are you're probably a different person than you were in the past. You're probably more self-empowered. You're probably more confident. Probably the situation is not exactly the same, but it's close enough that the brain's going, no. So it is recognizing that shadow when you're in those shadows, when you're on those sidelines, just kind of watching life go by, going, this is not how I want to live my life. And it's asking yourself, okay, what am I missing? What not necessarily missing, because that makes it sound like you weren't paying attention, because you were paying attention enough that you actually saw that something was wrong in some sort, that something felt off, something didn't feel right. So you chose to pause long enough to be able to see, okay, what can I see? What's behind that wall? Get curious. Or what is possible? What can I do right now to step back into the light? What can I do now? What was the one thing that I was guided to do that I put off to the side because I was uncomfortable doing it at the time, that will open that floodgate again and bring more life and vibrancy in my life? And it may not relate to the thing that you want to change your life. It may be, it may be something like forgiving someone from your past. It may be forgiving yourself for the past actions that you did. Maybe holding on to those things is actually tethering you to that old person, that old self that you have, that old vision of yourself that you have, and you need to untether yourself from the old you so that you can finally step into this new life that you are creating with more freedom and more joy. What if? Okay, that was, I don't know where that came from. Well, I do. It was my guides. I didn't write any notes there. That I was going off things from my light mastery map, but there was a lot of added stuff to that. So the overall message, how I'm going to continue through this, is there's an overall message for the week. And then there's 3 specific messages that kind of tips to help you get through the week as it goes through, and then we will. That's how I present it. So I have a base set of notes that I was intuitively guided to write. I don't always read everything from them. I try to, but sometimes my guides come through and just speak more, so that I'm not in my own way. I'm not in my own way. Okay, so the week of the waning quarter moon, which is January 25th to the 31st. So what I saw was there are many in the world that have finally risen out of their old ways and are centered in their heart energy, which is where we want to be right now. We want the collective to be centered in the heart chakra for the most part. You're using all of your chakras, but your main actions, your main desires that you're wanting for your life are coming from a heart-centered being. And there are more of us that are heart-centered beings, which is amazing. We are, as a collective, we are desiring and manifesting a life that we will love. We are doing more of that. We are just tired of looking outside of ourselves. We're tired of just absorbing the chaos that is around us, and we are looking within and manifesting the life that we want to have. We are looking with positive love, with love for other people. We are expressing the love that we have for ourselves and for others outwards, and it's sending a positive love ripple effect throughout the world. There are many that are reaching out to others. There are many that are reigniting old and new relationships. And this could be friendships, this could be family members, this could be partners in new ventures that you're going through or you're building. And it could be romantic relationships that are new. But there's this love energy is sending ripple effects through the world. People are they're ready to move forward. They want to move forward. This is how we're moving forward. And it's all helping everyone. It's helping everyone. This love energy is deeply supported by the spiritual realm. It is a cleansing energy that is helping us show it's not only helping us work through what we need to work through, but it's also helping us show us that, there's new possibilities for our life. There is flashes of hope that we can see within our own life that give us that empowerment to keep going. But if we're having trouble seeing that, and we don't know where to go from here, we are being asked to pause long enough so that we can reflect. And sometimes we need to physically just stop what we are doing, the busy, busy, busy. Stop the busy, 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 so that we can look within and ask for direction. Ask how we are to ask our intuition, ask our inner guidance system to help give us that big vision for our life. If we have struggled to dream over this last few years, or maybe you're someone who has not allowed themselves to dream, because you didn't think you were worthy enough, then it's taking that moment to really, really soak in your love for yourself and just allow yourself to explore. Just explore what's possible. It doesn't have to be a fully laid out blueprint plan. And it may not happen in the next few weeks, but it may be something that's possible for in the short-term years. Who knows? But when we allow ourselves to do that, we allow ourselves to paint that picture, we get creative. We ignite this creative energy that is youthful and full of joy and wonder and possibilities. And when we're doing that, we're actually seeing the abundance in our life. The abundance that we actually have right now. So it's not looking at the lack, but it's seeing all the positive things that we do have right now. And that could be as simple as, how much have you grown over the last while? How much have you expanded in your own spiritual journey, or your own, has there been changes to your mental health, your physical health, and you've been taking care of your well-being more? What positives do you see? How are your relationships different than they were before? You may have less relationships, but are they healthier than they ever have been? Instead of hanging out with large groups of people that are really not a positive influence for you, or really don't have your best well-being in mind. Maybe you're connecting with people that aren't even like physically close to you. They're maybe online, but they genuinely care for you. Maybe. What positives do you see? There's much more to come. There's much more to come. You know, in the messages that I got, sometimes those messages, the cleansing energies, can also mean that there is massive cleansing happening in the world. So there's evil being cleansed from us. Evil being cleansed from the world. And sometimes this is happening in the background. It often is happening in the background, but I'm wondering if there's some sort of the next part of the message relates to us being finally shown what some of this was. And it may be shocking to people. What I'd like you to do, if this happens to be the case, I'd like you to use your own discernment and slice through the illusions or beliefs or perceptions that you once had, that you were currently holding, and just know that when you are allowing yourself to see the truth and allowing that truth energy to flow through you, you are clearing out old energy that was weighing you down. If you are holding on to and resisting to seeing that truth, you're holding on to the old beliefs, the old perceptions, and not allowing yourself to move forward in some way with this new knowledge, this new information, then there will be some resistance. It will make things a little bumpier for a while. A little bit bumpier. But if you allow yourself to try and see things the best you can in new light, in new healthier ways of living, then it'll give you a solid foundation. It'll help you build a new life with knowing that we are all pioneering this new life in some way. We are creating our future, is what we all are doing. Okay. I'm on water today, not coffee. I cleared out some energy for someone, did some energy work for someone, and some of it stuck around in my kidneys, and I got my grounding mat and my water, and doing some self-care today. Okay. The intuition is strong this week, but we need to slow down to hear it or feel it. So if you're finding yourself being busy, or maybe you're not doing anything, and you're bored, well, maybe there's a lot of resistance there. Maybe there's an energetic wall of some sort that's stopping you from seeing that big vision for your life. So the first message that I got in relation to this is for intuitive directions that are clear. Like when you get an intuitive direction that's clear and the pathway is shown for you. So I get those occasionally where it's like I get this intuitive download or inspirational idea, and then I ask, okay, well, how do I do that? And all of a sudden everything just kind of clicks and the pathway's lit up. I'm like, oh, okay then. There's no doubt here. This is the way I go. It's like all the lights are on and you're showing the signs are lit up and everything. So when that happens for you, take the steps. Do what you need to do. Keep going. Go forward. Don't doubt yourself. But if you're doing something out of doubt, if you're doing something out of worry, if you're doing something while you're frustrated or angry, the hot-headed reactions, this might not be the right decision for you. Maybe pull back a little and say, you know what, I need to recenter my energies. I need to recenter myself so that I'm not doing something that is not necessarily the right decision for me at this time. And when you recenter yourself, you will slow down enough so that you will get centered and know if this is the right decision for you. Number 2, look within, or look with childlike wonder. That's what it is. Look with childlike wonder when you aren't sure what's possible for you. So if you are one of those people that don't have that big vision for your life, or aren't sure where to go, or maybe the pathway isn't exactly clear, it's looking with childlike wonder what's possible. It is exploring with creativity, with maybe some fun energy. It's not getting so serious, but just kind of like, I wonder what we could do here. I wonder what's possible for me. I wonder if I thought of this, what would it mean? And just let your imagination roll. Let your imagination grow and expand and explore and reignite your imagination. Leave for some reason I'm being told that, if we have old knowledge that is, this is the way you do things, this is the way you have to do things. If you leave that aside for now, and explore if there's something else that you need to learn, something that would make things a little more fun than they used to be with this old knowledge. Here's another situation. If you're being led to something that you learned years ago, if that's coming back around for you, why? Ask yourself, why is it significant today? What does it mean for your journey today? It may not mean that you have to do it yourself, but maybe it's something that you are to pick up as a possible venture for your own life to be able to help others. What if? I don't want to send anyone down rabbit holes. You need to ask your intuition. You need to explore what that means for you. Learning here, I want you to be very, very cautious about this situation in general, because if you feel like you can't move forward when you've been clearly guided to move forward towards a goal in some way, or to take action in some way to help you out of a situation that you're in. If you feel like you can't take action right now because you need this course and that certification and blah, 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 blah before you do the thing, really ask yourself if there is a way that you can move forward and honor what your intuition's guiding you to do while you're learning what you think you need to learn. It's not putting things off until down the road. It is stepping into your power and learning and teaching, and learning and teaching, and learning and teaching, and then teaching and learning. That is part of life. That is part of life. Okay. Three. Creating a foundation of security is done one step at a time. It is trusting yourselves to take the steps you are guided to take. I'm going to repeat that. Creating a foundation of security is done one step at a time. It is trusting yourself to take steps as you are guided. So it's looking for the guidance and then taking the step. Looking for the guidance and then taking the step. And it is knowing when you're doing that, what you're doing is you're looking within and you're trusting yourself enough to just take that tiny step that you need to take. It is, picking up the phone and talking to someone. It is, going to that place and then meeting new people and then finding out that there's an opportunity there down the road. It is when you aren't sure what actions to what the pathway looks like for you, it is building up that trust in yourself so that when the time comes and the pathway's lit up for you, you can go. But the journey is learning to trust yourself one step at a time, learning to look within, trust what you're being told, and take those steps as you're needed to take. When the timing is right for you to take action, it will be very clear. It will be very clear. It will be lit up. It will be lit up. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I wish you all the very best. Do like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Sending you all much love. Until next time, be simply you.